Racing around the sand dunes is really good fun, and it does require a bit different maintenance probably to your normal motocross work and other types of racing. So let's have a look at some CRC products which might specifically suit sand use. We've got Dry Glide here. Now this is it's a PTFE spray, so it's like a plastic film coating, very thin coating. You can spray that onto your chain and it is completely dry, so it doesn't attract sand. Normally if I'm in a wet or damp environment, I'll use a TAC 2 product on the chains, the CRC TAC 2. It's a heavy, tacky chain lube that really hangs around. But something like this in sand isn't going to attract all the grit, so that's a good option. Another one you can go for is the good old CRC 5.56. I do probably prefer that one myself, but you probably need to keep up with it more. Just spray it on every time you pull in for a drink or whatever. Just rotate the chain and sprockets, spray some new CRC 5.56 on there, and it has effect of sort of washing the chain. It flings off quite quickly, but the residue it leaves a slight oily film which won't attract sand, but it's enough to keep the O-rings conditioned. So that's a good product as well. Probably if you're down near the beach in the sand, like I try to keep off the high tide line, that sort of thing, keep away from the water. But if you're getting wet sand stuck to your bike, if you're on a wet day, the Marine 66 is similar to the 5.56. It's a little bit of a slimier product, but it does have inhibitors for salt in it. So wherever you do spray this, it's not only putting an oil coat which protects corrosion and that sort of thing, but you've also got those salt inhibitors too. So that's a really good idea too, but like I said with the 5.56, these are both products that you'll probably spray on every now and then because they'll fling off quite quickly, but you do notice too when you go to clean the bike afterwards, you just whiz over the chain with a pressure washer or something like that and it looks brand new again. We've got this light dry film here. This is a beauty for looking after your bike for storage and that sort of thing. You can spray it over the whole bike and it's not going to attract stuff next time you go out and ride it. You're not going to get dust and sand stuck all over your bike, but it does give it that anti-corrosive protective coat. So great for your aluminium cases, and yeah, not a problem to get on the rest of the bike, the plastics and that sort of thing as well. So let's have a look at spraying some of these onto the chain. I'll put some on my bike here, and you'll notice I'll show you a few little tips that really make it a bit easier. When you do spray your chain, you want to spray it from the inside of the chain. So get the back end up off the ground so you can spin the wheels. A lot of people spray the outside just rolling it forward, but it's the inside of the chain and the teeth obviously that are actually needing the lubrication the most. So with it jacked up like this, we'll just spray it on that inside there, spin the back end around. We get a nice even uniform coat, flood it on. This gear is really good because any excess is just going to fling off, and there it is, lubricated, ready to go.